Good morning. Happy new month. It's April, guys. K1 is out. How much have you achieved? Your fitness goals, running? Are you finally in NASA or Google? Don't worry, we still got time. Anyway, here at the stream, we're just continuing building our very slow app in Laravel. Yesterday we left it at just logging in, and today we hope to get further and have fun while doing it. So thank you. Let us go along. So let me just try and see where we left yesterday, or last month. Yeah, I've not coded since last month. Yeah, this is the only day we can make such jokes in the month. So let's go with it. So anyway, yesterday we did some cool stuff. I should be committing this. Do I even have a repo? I do not have a repo, so that at least you can track. So I'll just name this as day one or initial commit or day four, so that we can track what we do on every subsequent days, right? So git add all. This is the only time you're allowed to use that. Actually, in this stream, we should just be using git add all with that dot sign, because you're not doing atomic commits. We're just committing everything as the progress of the day. No one will get logged to see, no one will get blamed to see when and why something was changed. No one's gonna do that. We're just tracking overall changes day by day. So we're committing at the end of the day. All right, so git commit, so many files. So I'm not gonna use initial commit. I'm just gonna say day 3 as our first commit, so that now anything we change now, we can be able to see the changes. Even Git will help us to see it, and we can continue from there. All right, so this is the last thing we did yesterday. This is what is supposed to be the dashboard for managing our articles. And if we come here, this is it. So let us refresh and see if we're still logged in. Yeah, the session expired, which is okay, which is what is expected. So let us log in again. I don't remember the password. John at example.com. Password was 1234567 8. I hope so. Not now. So I think that's okay. So we're back in our dashboard. So the session expires after like 2 hours, which is a good setting. Yeah, that's it. And 2 hours elapsed yesterday. So the thing we need to do, we need to make this dashboard feel like a dashboard. I'm scared of styling things, but I brought this to myself, and I should not be running away from challenges. It's gonna be a challenge. So I think the first thing we need to create a layout and call it dashboard. So PHP artisan Mac, PHP artisan Mac view, right? I wanted I want to scroll up and see, use the previous one, artisan make view command. I think it was view. So we can say layouts. I don't know where that other command went. To dashboard. So layouts to dashboard of layout.php. So our dashboard layout has been created here for us. So we should have two. Yeah, so I'm just gonna copy some nodes from our app.blade.php. And if you wanna go further and you don't wanna repeat things further, you can put this repetitive stuff that I'm copying again, like the head, into, I think they're called partials. if I'm not wrong. So Laravel layer partials. This, dude, something like this. So when declaring resource root, yeah, something of that sort. But I'm not creating a complex layout, and this simple copy should not hurt us. So we should be fine. And also let us close the things that we don't need over here. Some housekeeping. Housekeeping. We might need this. Housekeeping. 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 We might need 45, but we'll just look it up again. All right. So let us do one. Yank this. Then just come here to our dashboard of Blade.php. Then we're gonna put it here. So a dashboard should have a sidebar. So we're gonna use that section directive if I'm not wrong. So we're going to create our content should be here. That is okay. Yeah, we don't need to create a yield for that. So we can just create here our nav and stuff. But first, let us go to our welcome.blade.php, not that one. Login and copy some notes up to that point. Then we do dashboard blade. Why is it? Home.blade.php. So we're just gonna do this. Oh, that will be part of section. So above add one line, then we're gonna end section here. So the page should look tailwindy. It will look like it knows what tailwind is. Cool. Now, so we're not gonna do a lot of work here right now. We're just gonna go ahead to our layouts, then build our layout. So we can call this main. I don't know why that is class container. I don't know. I just copied things. So the hard part, layouts. So this could be our nav. Then we want our nav to contain links, and it should stand at the what do we call this? It should stand side by side with the main content. What will yield in here? So let us just try first of all to create an ordered list in here. So let us imagine the pages will have, so li will have this called, let's say home, for example. Then we'll have another one, li, articles. Let us start with those two and let us see what we have. Oh my God, I'm showing the wrong page again. I keep on forgetting to switch. I need that automatic scene switcher. All right, so we have our navigation here. Oh yeah, so I'm extending the wrong layout again here. So if you go to our home, layouts, dot dash. So we need to extend layouts dot dash. Or what is the name of our layout again? Dashboard. Okay. Dashboard. All right, so we have something. So any page that extends this layout will automatically contain links here, which have not been styled yet to create a side navigation bar. So maybe let me just look it up. So should we go back to the good old days of this W3 schools? Does anyone remember W3 schools? So how they did it with a div. They give it a class side nav. Then they added, what is this? I don't know, HTML entity. What does it translate to? Oh, it's an X, right? This will become an X. Okay, so they have the link. So mine, I decided to go with the list, but I think I should just do a div, then lists. Yeah, I think this is even easier. I think this is easier. Why would one create site navigation from scratch? People just love pain. People just love suffering. So let me try and drop from here so that I can have my div, which will be a side nav. Then it will have a link, an anchor link. It will point to home and it will say home. Then we'll have another anchor link here and it will say articles. That is all I can think about right now for our site navigation. Then we're gonna now, yeah, so we're using we're using this for reference. Let me first disable something here. This should go away. So we are using site navigation creation from by plain CSS for reference, but on the fly, you're going to translate whatever the styling they give us into Tailwind so that to make our life easy. And also this, we're gonna have to write some JavaScript. Then now our main, we already have it where other stuff will be moving. So it doesn't have to be a fancy one. It just needs to look like a, okay, like a dashboard. If you want a fancy thing, we have millions of templates. We have Bootstrap admin. We just want something basic that's on the side, then so that we can be able to navigate. Or should we just skip it? So first of all, we're gonna give it a height of 100%. Then width. Oh, so we're gonna update the width with JS. Then position will be fixed. Okay. All right. So class height. Uh, is there something like height like screen? Yeah. So then width 0. Then what else? Position fixed. Position. No, you just hide fixed. Then, oh, we should just copy the entire thing. So Z index 1. We only have Z index 10 on our code. So Z10. Then we do have top 0, left 0. So of course it is fixed. So left 0, top 0. All right. So first of all, let us just remove this width is equal to 0 and give it with something like 30. 30 of the view width or something. I don't know what VW means. I just use it. Okay. So let us see what we got. Yeah. It kind of works, but now our thing is also in that position because we are position fixed. So we still need to add some more fixes. Okay, where is our styling? So background color, black, overflow X, hidden. Okay, this is so much work. I'm not having fun. BG, BG black, overflow X, hidden, over overflow X, hidden, then padding top 60px so that we have nice, then we're gonna have a transition. I don't care about transition for now. So P, Y, I don't know how this translates to PX. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do stuff like PY5. I don't know to translate the the values you're given by Tailwind into PX and whatever these people are giving us here. Then yeah, padding top is significant. 60px is very big. So place content 60px from the top. Then transition 0.5 seconds. I'm just mixing things up. This thing should have an order. Transi. No, I don't remember. How did we use? I've forgotten Tailwind transitions. Just a sec. We have a big brother Google Tailwind transitions. I'm one of the few people who give this website a traffic. Yeah, you people stopped going here after web coding became popular and Tailwind almost went broke. They had to donate. Yeah, man. Open source is hard. Tailwind is a very good business, and yeah, it was so good that LLMs will default to Tailwind most of the time. Like if you don't know anything about coding, then you go to Lovable and tell it you want to code, you want a website. There's a high percent chance it will be React and it will have Tailwind. And this thing has internalized. LLMs will suck at writing vanilla CSS, but they'll do a slightly decent job or even a more decent job with Tailwind. So we have this cool thing that is not making any money. Nobody wants to buy Refactor UI over here. It's a good book. I almost bought it, but you people brought us those bots that are writing code better than us. So, all right. So there's delay. Oh, you just call duration. So you give it a transition. If you wanna have it delay, this is 150 ms. Then the duration. Yeah, but guys, don't worry. They got some donations. Yeah, if I recall correctly. But I think they laid off a lot of stuff, and now it's no longer a business. It's not viable. It depends on donations, like many other open source projects. So yeah, it's a tough world out there. Imagine building something this phenomenal, industry changing, and you can't even make decent money from it. So all right. So we've seen. So let us see what's happening here. So okay. So we give duration this way. So the durations the W3 people have given us is 0.5 per second. So that will be duration 500 in our code. Duration 500. Duration 500. So just call transition. No, we're transitioning this, then give it a duration, then pick 500. So it will take a half a second. Then what else are we missing? On this side, then we need to style the links. we're gonna do a lot of repetition. So we're gonna have padding, text decoration. So this padding is very important because now it is a side navigation bar. We need to be able, it needs to look like you can see the navigation bar here. So this will be basically links, but now the padding's doing the heavy lifting for it to look, I think, nicer. You can have that hover effect that is full, you know. Now, so let us do, so every link in the side nav, it is 8px, I think x-axis, this is y-axis. I don't know the order of this. I never bothered. Then the last part, maybe I should just check. I am just gonna do MDN so that you know. Ah, we have here. So if you put one value, it will be all around. Maybe it's time I also decided to always remember this because I always struggle with understanding which one is first when you put all four. So when you put two values, like 5%, 10%, the first value will be top, and the second will be bottom. Okay, clear. So you start top, bottom. Now, when you have three, the first value will be top, the second value will be left and right. Guys, I'm lost. And the third value will be bottom. Okay, so all right, so the second value will be the left and right. So we start at the top. If you have a second, will be right and left. Then if you have four values, like in our case right now, we start from top, right, bottom. It's not hard, it's just like the compass. So I said top, then right, we go east, north, east, south, west. It's so easy. Why did it take me years of laziness? So this will be the top. Padding will be 8px. The right padding will be 8px. The bottom padding will be 8px. And the left padding will be 32px. See, it's so easy. I'm not a CSS guru. I'm not a CSS master. Shifu. Master Shifu of CSS. Alright, so anyway, so class. Yeah, I hope you all of you guys know how to shorten Tailwind. Many people were criticizing Tailwind because of these long classes. Like for example, in line one relative to mine. Oh yeah. So in NeoVim, we don't say I want you on line 13. We do relative. Like for example, if I wanna go to where styles is there on top, I just look at how relative it is to my line number. Then I just type that number. Like for example, I just type 11. No, I need to go to normal mode first. I just type 11. Then I just do J. No, I should have gone up. Now look, my bragging has been destroyed. Anyway, so I wanna go to where I wanna go here. From here immediately. So what I do, I just type the relative number of lines from me, which is 11. Then I just press K. I'm there. Then if you want to go back, 11J, I'm back here. You see? So this is how we use relative number so that we can brag to people. Anyway, so we're done with that. So oh yeah, so here we need to do some padding. So they said padding left. I don't know how to translate this into px, so we're just gonna let us do 5 for all those, then for the big one like 12, then p, no, this is top, so we start top, then we go right, p r, also 5, till css is hard, man. Then the bottom, pb, the same, then the one that is big, no. The first one should be padding top. I'll fix that. So we have the first one should be top, then right, then bottom should be 5. That is okay. So this should be top. PT Papa Tango. Then PL should be the humongous one. PL, let us just give it a big value, like double that. I know it's not double. All right, so there's a better way of doing this apart from copying, but because I'm not trying to maintain this code base, uh, yeah, and that is a bad habit. Never put things for later if you're building anything production ready, because any technical debt you leave, you're the one who's gonna pay. So, for example, if you're writing Tailwind and you realize there's a lot of repetition here that might cause an error, so there's a way of reducing class size in Tailwind. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna show when CSS reusability or something. Reuse classes. So there are several ways for reusing styles. So Tailwind is utility first, and at some point you might find that you're going deep into this madness, or even your LLM might be going deep into this madness. You know, these things, monkey see, monkey do. They're not intelligent, so they'll go somewhere in the web. They'll see someone doing this, and they'll do this all over the page. And this can be hard to maintain, and even if you're reviewing the code, it can be hard to do that. So you just tell that clunker, "Yo, I want you to go and do this." You can, if you're using languages like Vue, you can create a component. This one is not what I'm looking for. This one is not what I'm looking for. Loops also helps. I'm not looking for that. So you can extract components into partials. So class, rounded, export, props, image. Yeah, they used Vue for vacation card. Vue is popular. I love it. All right, so still not that. Yeah, so this is my favorite method of doing this. So you use CSS extract. So like for example, you know your button, you know you have this class for styling a button, and you know you have like 50 buttons in your page. You don't want to go for each and every button you do this. Then if you want to modify something in your style, you have to go through all find and replace. So what you do, you just extract the classes. Then now this is now the hard part. You will need to come up with a class name. It shouldn't be hard if you maybe the person who designed the page for you, let's say you're a designer that you are highly paying, designs and tells you the variation. So you can just group those into button primary, for example, like they've done here, or let's say normal button or something. Then you just go into the main CSS file, the one CSS that you're using for Tailwind, then create that class, then apply all those classes. So even if you have a million buttons on your page, if you want to change something, let's say the client has said, I don't want the text to be white, I want it to be red for some reason. You only have one part to modify. So you can always do this. So those people complaining that, oh, there's so much verbosity in Tailwind. No, 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 no. You guys need to learn to read. Okay, so we're done with the rant, our Tailwind defense. Okay, so this should work. I should be doing what I'm preaching, but at this point, I'm more of a coach than a player, so relax. Okay, so we have our articles, we have our home. Oh, we don't have a title for this. So articles, article. No, why? Then let us see what else you're missing from the place you're copying. You're following a tutorial. So side nav, when you hover, they want to change the color. When on every link when you hover, maybe change the color. So okay, so we put the padding test. Telly will automatically give you text decoration of none. Font size 25 px. Yeah, we should probably do this for both. Font size, font size, font size, font size. So I think you do text. So I don't know what 25 pixel translate to here. So I'm just gonna do, no, what did I do? What did I press? Okay, so we need to do, I don't know, let us do 5. That should be large enough. Then we need to add hover. I don't know why they decided to do this to us. Then also modify here. Yeah, I know you're probably wondering, why don't you just use multi-cursor? I honestly don't know how to use multi-cursor and I don't want to spend time configuring it. I can. This is Neovim. I can code anywhere I want, including with voice, including with just my toes of my eyes. But I want things that are familiar. So I usually ask myself, how many times do I use multi-cursor editing? Like one time in like years, and now we can just tell Codex to do the thing. So yeah, I'm not gonna invest time to automate something that I only do once in a blue moon. So I just go place by place. And also we have something powerful for search and replace. It's not here because I did it later. So you can, if you're looking at the bottom left under the command sign, you can just call percentage sign, then you can do S for search, then forward slash, then you search whatever you want to replace. For example, uh, text Excel 5, text 5 Excel, then replace it with the word clunker. Is clunker allowed on YouTube? I don't know. It's from Twitter. And every instance of that will be replaced automatically. So sometimes the built-ins are better than creating your own stuff to be able to just do a simple thing. Anyway, so what else? What else? What else? So where is our close button again? Class my sat nav. Yeah, so we need a button somewhere to open it. But for now, let us see what we have first. Yay! They're side by side. We still have some work to do. They should be on top of each other. So meaning with full and stuff. Should I go with black? Should I go with BG black? So what did they put as their color? No, I think this is some old school styling. I only want structure from them, not this. And also the one they're giving us is not for a dashboard because it needs to be opened. You see, it is hiding my content beneath it. I think I went to the wrong one. I need something that will, yeah, we picked the wrong ones. So let me see if I can fix that. So I want these two siblings to be side by side. So I think where they're doing that, they're using fixed. It should be absolute or something. Not really, it wasn't there. So height of screen, width, we could use some reduction. Width. The width could use some reduction. Let us do like 20 of the physical width. BG, it can just be white. We don't have to follow W3 school to the letter. I'm just borrowing ideas for the styling. So overflow X hidden, padding Y. So I think I just don't trust myself enough because I should be able to do a div here. Because I think the one they're giving us is just a bad idea. I don't like it. What am I doing? Oh yeah, yeah. So let me just manually format. What's going on? Yeah, that's close enough. I don't have a formatter. Okay, so let us tab this, tab everyone, tab. Yeah, this is pain. This is painful. No, this is why some people just use spaces over tabs. Because tabs can have some weird things they do. Okay, I hate that I'm spending so much time in making a page look human. Those clankers are very helpful, man. Those clankers. Oh, by the way, we are safe from what do we call this? The thing that happened yesterday with Axios. Laravel by default ships with Axios. And I was just checking the version that was pinned here. It is not 1.141. It is way behind there. Way behind there. So I guess, yeah, we were just lucky. Otherwise, I'd be formatting my laptop right now because we still don't know what those payloads are actually doing. So if by any chance your laptop installed 1.14.1, uh, the safest bet for you is just to format your laptop. Or yeah, if you're able to scan to see any anomalies, cool. But it is just easier to factory reset the thing. And if you have any credentials, like for me, I have SSH keys for that access my VPS and can push to my GitHub. If you have those, make sure you've invalidated them to make sure you're just safe. Yeah. So, but for us, we're safe, and it was just by luck. It's not that we are so good. We were just lucky. So, what I wanna do here, I wanna display grid. I'm gonna remove this whatever W3 school gave us. So I'm just gonna display grid, then grid columns. So rows, row, column. Yep. So grid columns two. I think they should do some sort of magic. Yeah, so it's grid columns two. But the reason why it is spread so far is because it is two columns, but it is splitting to the middle. So we need to use something like grid flex. I'm just gonna quickly refer. I was looking at the old documentation. No, give me grid. Where's grid? Grid template columns. So you can see you can give it the gap. You can do so implementing a subgrid. So I'm looking for the ones that you style the children to look certain way. So a grid column. Yeah, this is the thing I'm looking for. So you can use call span. And they've said, what does call span do? Call span. Use call span number utilities like call span 2 to make an element span L columns. So by default, I think we have 12 columns. I don't know if that's correct or I'm remembering things from the bootstrap days. So, and actually, I should stop using flex like forever. So I'm just gonna start here. Ah, no. So, grade, let us give this a 2. No. This shouldn't be here. This should be in the child. So grid, is it direction? I'm bragging about things I've already forgotten. Okay, so grid. Yeah, this is correct. Oh, yeah, I was okay. I was okay. Uh so grid. So this was fine. This needs to be grid span. So the number of columns, let us give it a 12. Oh, you determine the number of columns you want. Then this should be, it is not 12 by default. So you can say I want my page to have virtually 12 columns so that I can be able to fit in two things. Grid is so cool. So grid span, call span. Call span, let us give this a 2 so that the other side can be a 10. You're a 10, baby. You are a 10. You are a 10, but you write React JS. Yeah, kind of cool. Then we need to remove all these clunking styles that you're given by these people. Okay, head screen is okay. With BG white, overflow X. We don't even want it to transition. We don't want to do all this. We don't want this clunking. Oh yeah, I forgot again. Yeah, so what we've done, we've removed all the styling we got from W3 schools. So we're just doing this. And let us see what we have. Yay! We have a side navigation bar. We need to fix our links. And the headings are too big. But yeah, we have some form of side navigation. Yeah, maybe we can have a button here saying logout. So we'll give it a border for it to look. Yeah, grid is cool. Life with grid is fun. Anyway, so the other one will be automatically 10 spices. So we've split our viewport. And do not ask me about responsiveness right now. Because on mobile, we need to do other things. But let us be desktop first or desktop always. If you're on mobile, we just tell you, guy, we don't support you small phone people. Why are you writing articles on a phone? You're disturbing us. Responsiveness is a scam, you know. It is pushed by the mobile phone cabal in order to make developers suffer or whatever. Just fit in some conspiracy theory in there. So yeah, it kind of looks nice and more mature. Now let us give it a border. Then let us do radius, rounded, rounded. What rounded did we use yesterday? Yay! Let Oh yeah, we can do gap here. We don't need to give a margin to every small thingy. So let us gap. Move things away from everything. Yeah, so we've just added a gap. I forgot to show you guys where I added the gap, so I'm just gonna undo, then redo again, so that you can see what happened, the magic that happened. And now we have this. So we do have home articles. We need to reduce the size of this, and I think this is good enough for me. We need to go into logic now. We've spent a lot of time here. This is good enough for me. So on our links, probably to Excel should do. Can I do BG blue 500 on hover? And let us see how that looks. Oh yeah. So this would work here. So at hover of this div, Really? No, it won't work here. So however, when you have this, ah, let us just close this for now. But we need to show, we need to show the user that we've hovered our links. So how do we do that? Okay, so let's just do blue. We're bad with color. All right. So I have a text blue. All right. Do I need to refresh? That's just ignoring me. Anyway, this is good enough. We are not, this is not a front-end masterclass. So this is good enough. We're good. We're good up to now. So we need to create our articles page. So this is good enough. We're good. So PHP artisan make view. Then let us go and create our Control B previous page articles, views. So routes. Yeah, the route should not be here. They should be somewhere else. In the logic, I mean, should be somewhere else. This will not serialize. I don't know if they fixed that bug or maybe it's a feature. So if you try to serialize this when deploying, it will fail. So these closures should not be there. You should have that logic in a controller somewhere so that the optimization can work. So, but now let us just do get articles. Give us that pay function articles.php. Yeah, so here we're just gonna do return view articles. Then close this. Then I think we're done here. And then of course the middleware here should be off. Only one middleware up. The person should be authenticated. Then if you go back here and click articles, yay, do we have our articles page? Is it blank? So views, articles page is new. As always, we just love copying ideas from other pages. Yeah, 90% is just copying, knowing what to copy. 90% of building software. Knowing what to copy, when to copy, why to copy, and why. All right, so it's here, articles. So we're just gonna do this. The section title is still login instead of articles. I need to fix the other one too. Then the content, then we're gonna end section. And section. No surplus words or unnecessary action. Marcus Aurelius. Thank you, Marcus. Oh, guys, I forget to do this. All right, so what I was doing while I forgot to switch the window was I was just populating this articles page so that when you go to the browser, it should not be blank. Yeah, it is not blank because it now has a layout, but now the page itself is kind of blank. So let us just do here h1, then say articles. A lot of time has gone into the styling. Yeah. So guys, we have a very beautiful. Why is everything returning articles? Oh, what's happening? So this is articles.blur.php. What's happening? So this one is returning home correctly. This one is returning articles. What is wrong with the articles.blur.php? Right? What's happening in a dashboard layouts? What did I do? Oh yeah, okay, it's okay. Do I need to restart the server? Because now this thing is gaslighting me. And wait too, because it has been running since yesterday. Probably. I think it is gaslighting me. So what is the URL again? Articles. All links are leading to articles. Uh, I was fine. There's something wrong with the linking. Everything was fine. The one who is not keen enough to realize that if you go here, then you check the links, they're fine. Guys, this is home. This is articles. Is it the same link? Okay. Debugging HTML now sucks, man. So we do have our anchor link here, the first one. This one leads to home. Or let us do things the Laravel way. Maybe it will make safe. We can name our routes. Articles. Then name this home. Then if you go back here, no, not here. If you go back to dashboard.blade.php. So probably we should do this. I don't know what happened. So is this valid? Yeah, it is. So much boilerplate. So home, it doesn't take any parameters. No, dude. Oh, I need to close this one here. What else is remaining? Then just add a nice space. Then the same here, interpolate, or whatever this method is called. Dude, using a keyboard for everything can be pain sometimes when you're in a hurry and you're thinking faster than you're typing. So route, the name here is articles, just to be sure. Then is it because they're so big? Let me inspect element. Is it because the links are so big that when I click one, you see, the first one is home, the second one is articles. I think they're overflowing each other or something, if that's the correct wording. We are debugging HTML, people. We are debugging HTML. So I think they're crossing into each other's territories. Is Excel a thing? Yeah, they're crossing into each other's territory. All right, so let me try something here in our links. So BG black. Yeah. Yeah, so I've tried BG black here. So I think we need to width to make sure they're fully width full. So to make sure the it is full to the page, the same as this, to their container. Waifu, waifu, still not helping. Yeah, you can see it is taking a significant amount of space over here. So I think I need to display them as maybe flex from the parent container. So this is a call span 2, which is okay. So I want the children to be flex. Then flex direction, flex column. Yeah, or should it be row? Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. Then we're just gonna remove. We're just gonna add this BG on Hover or something. But that's not for now. Maybe in another life. Okay, that's more like it. Stay away from each other's business. Okay, so let us have some grayish BG, or let us have a border or something. Border. All right. That is a very big padding. Yeah, it shouldn't be 5. That is a very big padding. It should not be 5 at all. Ah, why is multi-cursor editing when I need it? So what values do we have? We can have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We can add some more styling, like when one is active, one is not. All right, so we have a border, then border gray, color border gray. so that it can be subtle. I hate CSS. What a gray, was it 300? Yeah, it's the first one. Thank you, Taylor and LSP. Both have borders, but they don't have the same radius as the above. Every CSS thing you add adds more pain. Instead of doing all this, let me just have a BG. I'm just gonna give the most random color. Okay, I hope it will work. I'm not sure it will work. Okay, where's my width full? Width full doesn't matter anymore here because we are displaying flex and it's flex column. So it will form column. The flex direction is column and stuff. So we do have oh yeah, this is what happened. Ah, good enough. Probably should add some border radius over here. How do CSS people live, man? And yeah, usually when I see those tweets about front end being harder than back end, I kind of get it. And but for me, it's because I have skill issues with front end. I am struggling over here. Now you see, we've just added something. Now we realize there's about a radius here, and there is no way as someone who does front end full time is going to ship this as an interface. But for me, this works. When you click here, it takes you home. When you click here, takes you to articles. This is good for me. I'm done. I shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, and usually when I'm given full stack work, and like back in the day, like of course the theme is coding like 2019. When I'm given front end work like this, I wouldn't spend a lot of time fighting CSS and fighting responsiveness because if I resize this browser, you'll see bad things. Things will start going all over the place. So what we used to do, just do something like SB admin. There's even the paid versions. And this, of course, is bad because it will force you to use a specific CSS framework. So, like, for example, if I do SB admin like this one, whether I've used this in a lot of projects in production, it has saved the day always. So all you just do is just replace the things here with your stuff, and there you have your dashboard. And it also forces you to have some fake figures here, even if your database doesn't have them, because if you remove this, your entire thing will collapse. Your dashboard won't make sense. So you'll force yourself to add a chart here of things that don't make sense. Like for example, for articles website, we will add something here like total articles published, articles per day, in drafts, pending review. We'll just come up with metrics to put in here, and then come up with charts. Then we have the details and stuff. So this is how we used to survive. But right now, and I of course would remove this. We wouldn't know how to do this. Then we'd keep this so that we can have a profile edit page for Douglas McG. Then that will be it. But now, if I get a full stack kind of thing, first of all, of course, I'm gonna pick Tailwind. Second of all, I know what I want. I just do not know how to do it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna handhold Cloud or Codex or whatever, and I'm gonna use the rules like the ones I've given you for Tailwind to reduce repetition. You can use the apply style and stuff. So like I have this rough idea of how things should work, how things should be maintainable. So I'm just gonna prompt the clunker to do the magic for me. I am not going to struggle with CSS, but for this stream, yeah, it's absolutely fun because we are not shipping this. Now imagine a client has hired you. You have like, you're saying you've been in the industry for 7 years or 8. Yeah, so they have expectations, or maybe they don't. But then you ship this, they'll start doubting because as much as the backend is good, the logic is sound, the database schema is awesome, the latency is sub 100 ms, even if the server is elsewhere. They don't say that. This is the thing they see. This. And this is why a lot of my front end is helped, and but also by of course LLMs. But also now the challenge is you have to always remind it, dude, what are those gradients? Why are you doing this? Unnecessary border. So I usually what I do, I tell it to keep it as simple as possible and as minimal as possible. To do okay. I agree to disagree. Yeah, maybe some clients will be okay with this. Agree to disagree. But I don't know. I don't know. Would you ship this in good conscience? Conscience. I know the backend works. They say this is a pure system. The backend works, but the thing just looks like this. It has functionality. I don't know. Exactly. Yeah. So my trick is usually I tell the clunker, go and look at the dashboard for what do we call this Vercel, and maybe sometimes GitHub, and be as minimal as that. Do not have like primary color, secondary color, another color. You have like 50 colors. Yeah. Like if you look at my website, I was experimenting with multiple colors. I kind of hate it, but yeah, I also know I'm not a front end guy. So, no, not that one. So, yeah, I was experimenting with multiple colors. But then the primary color is from my t-shirt over here. So I was experimenting with having like four colors to work with them for it to be colorful and doing stuff like this. Most of this is handwritten. A lot of the content is helped by the LLM. There is no way I wrote all this. Yeah, a lot of this and oh, this is mine. This left side border was my idea, not the LLMs. These kind of things we had to fight a lot for it to come as the way it is, and I can say it is partially by me. I knew what I wanted, but a lot of ideas came from it. Like this. I don't know why they like putting a slightly faded background. Okay, I agree. It could hurt your eyes. I know. It's not the best website out there, and in fact, my website should just be, what do we call this? Should just be basic terminal stuff. I'll strip all this down. I wanted a place to host everything I do. Like I also do some events. Like the last one I was trying to do was this one. So I just wanted a home for all my stuff that look good. Like for example, the Twitter CLI where I talk about it. I do the documentation there. I do whatever work, and I just wanted it to look like the normal thing. Then I came to realize, okay, I could just do plain HTML and CSS and tell people, okay, if you want to hire me for front end, I can do front end, but not the beautiful parts of the page. And this is what I usually just tell people. If you're hiring me for full-time front end, just know I'll use a lot of help. And that code will be barely maintainable. So that's the thing. So it's a conundrum. So what do you decide? Where do you go, people? But for me, I'm proud of my work. I wrote a dashboard from scratch. So anyway, guys, yeah, Eric, we're going back to Rurimeria. Was it Rurimeria? Let me see. Where is it? Events. Yeah, so I wanted to host the events here plus Luma, so it is passed. Yeah, we will go back to Rurimeria, and maybe I'll do a stream to talk about what's interesting about this website. I know the interface is just the interface, and you can see this is like a nice zoom. Oh, I have a merch store here. I have a merch store. I think. Yeah, so I'm also quietly working on a merch store, like this, view details and stuff. Yeah, so it is just some idea. So I wanted a one-stop place for everything I do, and also to some extent move my articles or new articles from Medium to this place. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have time to talk about the things I've done here. The backend is interesting, very interesting. It is built with Next. There's no any other backend framework. Yeah, we gotta chase the bug. We gotta chase the bug. We're going full influencer mode. So yeah, very soon I'll be under the links for YouTube. You'll be seeing you'll be seeing a match store listed. I think if after I get to 500 subscribers, I should be able to be set to start now selling stuff. Yeah, very soon guys will be buying match from me. Yeah, but of course, if I'm going full influencer mode, everything I'll be promoting in the channel, everything I'll be promoting here will be related to tech. Like I wouldn't come here to sell you what do you call this? I'm not sure if that's a clap or a bye bye. I'm not good with emojis. I'm a boomer, guys. Yeah, so of course it will be related to tech. So like you wouldn't see sports betting, you wouldn't see other stuff. Hi, Kyle Robbins. Thank you, Fleischer Akenyi. That name is familiar. I think I know you in person. Oh yeah, yeah. Nyako codes, Nyako codes, Nyako codes, Nyako codes. Nice to see you. So that's it. I'm yapping a lot because I'm done with the stream for the day. I've suffered a lot, and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of this. I love it so much. And I'll be in Surrey at Surrey by 1300 hours. So if you'll be there, come say hi. Wait, Kyle Robbins. Streams start at 10 a.m. and we aim to end them at 11. So yeah, maybe we'll be doing longer streams in the near future. But these current trends, we always start at 10 sharp. So if you wanna join the stream, join at exactly 10, and by 11 you're done, unless you have some yapping to do like today, right? So that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up because I wanna rush and go and eat the free Safaricom lunch and also see what they're doing over there and interact with people. Yeah. So I'll see you on the next tomorrow again at 10 a.m. to 11, and we can extend if the party is fun. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, if you wanna see how it was yesterday, uh, this stream is automatically in a playlist. You can go to playlist and then go to the check the Laravel one and then check the one for yesterday. So I don't know if I can find the link. Let me see. It is not here. Yeah, yeah. If you're coming, if you're going to Sarit, you'll see me there. I'll be there in like I need to do some stuff, probably by 12. But yeah, by 1 p.m. I should be there already seated and listening to Safaricom tell us about agentic coding and those interesting stuff. Yeah, so all these streams, after streaming, they stay there and they're in a particular playlist. Like this one is in the Laravel one, so you can just always find them. The previous one, yesterday was kind of good, short and sweet. Yeah. So guys, bye bye. See you at Sarit for those who are going. And yeah, I think Eric, yeah, probably we're gonna be able to meet today after the event. So that's it. Bye guys. Bye bye. Was this 20? Can you see the tag? I don't know.